Well. Salutations, kindred spirits. What am I doing here? I was just watching the new Crazy Sam's. Let's watch it. The trailer. This stream almost didn't happen because I've been intrigued by this rubber band thing. Hanson Chin sent me a sneak preview. Here, look at this thing. Look. Sam Huang. Seen this guy release rubber band stuff on some of the
many people were shocked,
magic forums,
including a lot of magicians.
Watch close.
Even you know how it's done, it still looks
Boink.
Incredible.
Watch.
Hey, John.
Right, you can
Hi,
go
Ira.
in and then pass.
Oh,
Watch here.
Oh my God.
It's
that is the
Pass
appropriate
inside.
response.
Wow.
actually, I'm going to do it on your hand. And penetrate.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
look, is it how long is this trailer? We're not going to
And
watch
many
the whole
magicians
dang trailer.
offered their ideas,
Oh yeah, you can do it with other
including
stuff,
Gerard
not
Flash,
just rubber
Nicholas
bands
Florence, and
Lots
Dr.
of
Cyril
work.
Thomas.
on this thing. How do I get this off the screen? There we go. Back to reality. Let me turn this thing off. I think what I'm going to do is this. When I am focused on Hanson Chin stuff, we'll do a whole Hanson Chin episode. I've got some really cool things from him over the last few months, and I do think perhaps it warrants a full broadcast of Hanson Chin material. That's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the future, and in particular, my future this weekend, where I'll be traveling to Texas and southeast Louisiana. Got some lectures I want to talk about, tell you all about that. And then I also have some decisions I've made over the weekend or over the week as I was recovering from an illness. We got a bug. Y'all probably saw it coming if you saw the lives last week. Well, yeah, I caught a bug, spent the week resting, had some good medicine from the docs. And I'm going to try and take it easy today. And look, we're hydrating. There's the rubber bands we're practicing with. I'm not promising y'all any magic today as we are. Yeah, I am fit. Thank you. CRB Soup. Thank you very much. I am very much so. And I am looking forward to getting out into the wild and sharing some magic this weekend. Let's just start. Let's start talking about it. So this is one of the things I do as a professional magician. I offer my services to kindred spirits, other magicians around the country at magic clubs or magic conventions. This is where magicians get together to learn from one another. Hey, there's Aaron Baca. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, Aaron, but I'll be seeing Lake Charles Magic Club. If you guys are in the Lake Charles, Louisiana area, or if you know any Magi from that area that would be interested, share the news with the Magi and the Magi Club. I'm not doing a wide broadcast of where I'll be in Lake Charles because I don't know how crazy you want it to get there. But I do want to talk about the event in the Dallas-Fort Worth area on Sunday, which is the 26th. I'll be in Irving, Texas. I don't want to say it wrong. Maybe if I say it both ways. Irvine. I think it's Irving, Texas. Maybe someone in Texas will let me know right here on the stream. Hey, Matthew, good to hear you got your package. You have a lot to work on with the cups and balls, sir. I prepared some graphics. Let's go to this, and I'm going to tell you the scoop here. Folks, do I have a little? Yeah, this is the event in Irving. We're starting the Van McGee Memorial Lecture Series. I'm super proud to be the inaugural event for this series of lectures. And let me tell you a little bit about Van McGee. Van is first of all, was, and condolences to everyone who knows Van. You know, he left us too soon and recently. And this lecture series is set up as a memorial for Van, who absolutely loved the art. He was a student of the highest order, and at any lecture in the area, you could be sure, that's where I'll be, you could be sure Van would be in the front row. Now, this picture has a soft spot in my heart as it's got some of my favorite humans and some of them who've also left us. Now, there's Van in the front row in the Tricks t-shirt watching Tyler Wilson, baby Tyler Wilson. To the right of Tyler, that's Rich Aviles, who produced my Built to Last DVD set. Rich Aviles, there's a guy, a good one too. And right above Tyler is Paul Cummins, who penned my book, Tricks of My Trade, The Magic of Doug Kahn. So a couple of guys there, but there he is right in the front row, Van McGee. And Van left a, we won't go into all the details about how and why this is able to happen. Let's just say that I'm proud to be the inaugural lecture at the series. Here's where it'll be. It'll be at the Main Stage Theater. That's 222 Irving Boulevard. You guys can look that up. And we're going to start things off at 1 o'clock. And let me give you just a brief rundown of what's going to happen here. I'm going to show up there and do a little meet and greet at 1 o'clock. The official lecture, I like to think of it as a fun show with information. The initial lecture will start at 2, but at 1 o'clock, I figure I'd give folks a chance to do some meet and greet. And in this time, I am going to do some magic demos. Is this camera? That's a horrible shot. That's our horrible camera. I'm taking some of the stuff that I sell at conjure.com. I'm going to spend an hour pre-show. I'll demonstrate some of these tricks. This will give beginners a chance maybe to get some magic things to put into their life, maybe get an introduction to the art and say hi to me. And then maybe others will decide whether or not they want to join the magic lecture at 2 o'clock. So let's talk about what a Doug Kahn magic lecture is. And this will give you guys an idea of what to expect, and maybe also people that are interested in booking my event an idea of what to expect when you have Doug Kahn come to your magic club or your convention. Pardon me while I hydrate. I recommend everyone do the same. So my current lecture, I kind of consider it a 4-parter now that I'm going to do these magic demos pre-show, as I do feel my magic shop experience does have value, but I'm not going to dwell on that. But it is a part of the experience in Irving, where we'll have this, magic pitch dealer experience. It'll be brief and hopefully it'll be fun. These are the main topics of my current magic lecture. The first part is this. It's my concrete busking advice from a con man. So the event will start with 12 to 15 minutes of performance material. It'll be like you were at one of my street shows, although it'll be inside. So we'll all be protected from the elements. I'll do a demonstration of what I do on the street. I'll talk about why I do what I do, and also how it might apply to your magic away from the street. There's lots of lessons to be had in the schools of the cobblestone, and that's part 1 of my lecture. Part 2 of the lecture is what I've learned over the pandemic concerning content for short form video consumption. And so this is my notes on how to, there's the contents right there. That's everything I talk about, getting the attentions, the hooks, call to actions, niches, analytics, gear, haters, platforms, getting paid. And then there's a bunch of tricks in here. You get a bunch of video tutorials. So that's the second part of the lecture. And along with that, I do go into some of the original material that I cover on the DVDs, the archaic information system of days from the past. We'll talk about some of the original material that I developed over the years. This is the book that Paul Cummins wrote. If you attend the lecture, you're in for a surprise. If you're interested in this material, I have some interesting giveaways to the attendees. That's right. There will be freebies at the lectures. So yeah, we open up with holy mackerel. At this pace, Gregory Snyder, well, look at that super chat. Thank you so much. I could just stay at home and get super chats and not have to travel to Texas to do my work. Thank you for your generous donation. I do appreciate that. This is not the first time you've been generous, and I don't forget, and I thank you. Right above this, we have Magic and Cubing. I'll tell you what I'll do, y'all. I'll do a giveaway on these. These are my copies This one has been pre-signed. That was from the weekend when I was in Tupelo last week with Aaron Fisher's group, the Conjurers Community. Hey, dig it. Aaron Fisher's going to be here next Wednesday live. We're going to talk. He'll probably do some magic. Aaron knows things. Join us next Wednesday at 4 p.m. This one I started to sign and then stopped when I got the number wrong. It's these fine pieces that you can win, magic and cubing. So let's do this. We'll give everyone a chance to win. I'll do a drawing. I'll give them away Wednesday. Leave a comment on this video in the comment section. Leave a comment, and then I'll give it away from the comments. You're welcome. Giveaways, yay. Mike, I see you. You going to be seeing me in Texas? This is the... Be prepared to pay more for shipping than their true value, my friend. And by the way, allow me to welcome you to Timeoutville. Congratulations. It's a select group. So along with these events, I should mention I sell things. I'll be selling these. This is the Plastic Lady routine. You guys have seen me do this Monty where the queen stretches and shrinks. These will be one of my offerings. Then we're also carrying the weapons deck. These things are available on conjure.com. And hey, that's going to be our next topic of discussion. Conjure.com is changing. This is my trick. It's a featured item in the weapons deck. And I've talked about this enough too. But yeah, when I do lectures, at the end of the lectures, I offer these things for sale. And this helps the event producers be able to produce them without having to pay me my exuberant fees I want. And then hopefully I can provide learning materials to those who need or want them. And I do so at a discount price plus freebies this time. So, hey, if any of this sounds like fun to you and you would like this in your area, I have left my email in the description of this video. Feel free to reach out to me. And as part of my life in the future is going to be traveling the country, doing these lectures, I'd love to do it in your town. And this is where we start that process, letting people know that I am doing that. Yeah. All right. So, as you may know, we're changing the topic now. We've talked about the lectures. I'll leave the discussion open to anyone that would like to pop in with a question regarding the lectures. Now's a chance to get those questions in. If I wasn't clear, I do a demonstration of magic. I talk about the magic. I talk about my theories about magic, and then we rinse and repeat that throughout a 2-hour session. How many years of experience do I have? Well, I started as a child. Professional experience, 25. So closer to 32. Enough. Let me bring up my little website here. This is where we sell the jewelry. Boink. Hello, conjure.com. This is my little space where for the last, 2 years, I've been offering retail magic to the kindred spirits, to the beginners. We transitioned to offer things to the novice, intermediate, and some advanced things. And earlier this year, I was gung-ho about expanding these offerings. And I'm still gung-ho about it. I would love to keep doing this, but guess what? I'm not. I'm going to stop offering retail magic on the internet. There. So that's what's happening at conjure.com. Over the next week, when I return from this lecture series, I'm going to devote energy to putting this stuff on sale. So if you shop here, if you're interested in buying some of the things that I sell, and maybe we can go into the actual space and look around. If you want some red super soft sponge balls for less than $5.49, you could, or maybe you want some rubber band 19s. Stay tuned next week. Oh, seriously? Yep. And why stop? So yeah, let's talk about why. Why stop? Here's the thing. I think the hours and hours and hours that I spend curating the website, packing the boxes, choosing what merchandise to sell and everything that goes into that, ordering packing supplies, and it's a lot, right? And it's not about the money as much as it is the time. There's very little money in it for me. Know that. Retail magic on the internet is insane. If you're selling magic on the internet, you have all of my love and you have my best wishes. And it's insane. It's a cutthroat industry in this day and age where some of the bigger magic companies make it very challenging for the smaller ones to compete. Not that that's a big deal, but it's a challenge as I think about expanding. I think about how far do I want to expand. But beyond that, it's a time suck for me, and I have a lot more things that I want to share. So think of a universe where I'm taking all of that time, 20 to 30 or 40 hours a week, and instead of spending it selling magic tricks, what if I'm creating magic tricks or making a new video or offering a new tutorial or doing something for the members that support me? And I think maybe we'll find that my energies will be more productive for everybody. Along the way, I'll be here to offer advice for anyone that needs it in the retail magic space. And I don't think I'm done selling magic completely. As I said, I think there's a universe where I bring my magic to these events. Say I book a theater in, Johnson, Tennessee. Maybe I show up with a bag of magic and sell it to the muggles as a back of room kind of sale thing. Will that work? We'll find out maybe this week as we start doing this. We'll dip our toe in the pond in Irving, Texas at the Main Stage Theater this Sunday and see if that's a universe we want to participate in. Also the bonus for this, for all of you, the big plus for my viewers is that I'm not jaded in any way now by suggesting retail magic on my end, for sure. I don't have to worry about that. And now I can do unbiased retail things where before, because of my involvements with, distributors and producers, maybe I'm a little jaded. But what if I'm not jaded anymore and I can say whatever I want about things? Yay. I'd like to do that. So that's the news. We'll have more information about that beginning in October. And also, I want to mention one more thing, and this is kind of sideways turn. Beginning in October, I have decided, if you haven't heard from my members, we're going to be doing Zoom sessions. Yeah, that's what I think. You can get your stuff. Thank you, Ira. You're correct. But you can get your stuff lots of places. You know what I'm going to be doing? Yeah. Right. It's this. I'm very excited about having more time for everything, especially as I move it back into more of a professional capacity. One of the deciding factors is this: at the end of October, I'll be in Shreveport, Louisiana for 3 weeks working the state fair. How am I going to run a magic shop when I'm on the road like that away from home? But beyond that, I just need more time to do greater things than sell magic tricks. Regarding selling magic tricks, I look forward to bringing you guys the best magic shops to shop at. So I will be telling you the best brick and mortars, the best online resources, and continue to share some information all along those lines so you can continue to make good choices when you're shopping online. Yeah. And yes, be excited about the Zoom sessions. Here's the plan. Two a month. I'll do one early month, one mid-month, one at an early time. This will accommodate international visitors. And then we'll do one later, probably in an evening hours for everyone. And this will be just an open jam. This will evolve. I don't know exactly what it'll be, but I do know that I want to offer my members as much value as I can. I feel I've been slacking a little bit because, as I said, my professional commitments, conventions, lectures, shows, street performing, keeping me busy, running a magic shop. It's a Let's eliminate some of that. Now I can give my members a little more attention because you guys give it to me and I appreciate it. There's links in the description if you haven't joined the membership or if you want to. The $5 level is going to give you access to the Zoom meetings. All right, guys, that's everything I want to talk about. I penciled in a loose 30. I don't want to be talking for an hour today. I am coming off a week of trying to recover and not overdo things. So I'm keeping this one to 30 minutes, but that leaves us with 9 more minutes to spare. That's a good question, Mike. Currently, the membership is in excess of 100, but less than 200. I would guess 2 to 3 dozen would show up. I don't know. Join us. Find out. We'll do the first one early October. You guys can stay tuned for that. I'll make it happen as soon as possible. I don't like to slack. That's correct. GW, I don't have anything booked in Hammond or Baton Rouge. Really, the only thing I have booked past this weekend is in Shreveport in October. I do plan to be spending a couple of weekends working the cobblestones of New Orleans, getting my sea legs back in shape, getting out in the elements, doing 4 or 5 shows a day. I haven't been doing that. I will be doing that every weekend in October in New Orleans. Come see me in the French Quarter. Saturdays and Sundays for sure in Jackson Square. Yes, this will be an open panel to the members. I hope you're able to be there, Matthew. And yeah, it's good advice too. If y'all hit the like button, that helps the whole jam. Thanks. Oh, Greg, I'm not going to put that comment up there. We're going to keep this PG rated and not do the sister joke, but I might use that one on the street. You guys are going to have to give me topics. I've planned none past my little blurbs about what I do in a magic lecture and what I plan on doing in the future. Oh, no sorries. It's funny. I'm just not posting it. No regrets, no apologies. Yes, we are looking forward. I went out 2 weeks ago with the Syndicate Magic Group, and it was hot. I sweated like a fat old guy. But I'm looking at the weather for October. It's going to be in the low 80s next week, and boy, we're ready for that in New Orleans. It's always the gauntlet here in the summer, trying to get through the heat wave. Practice one. This is practice only. I'll do one trick before we sign off. This is my lecture decks. I have several. I just kind of go through the decks when I do the lecture, and I just practice the material this way. Yeah, I'm going to give you one trick. I'm trying to conserve the energy. I said this was going to be a no magic stream, but maybe we'll get at least one. These are in the wrong order. Hold on. Let me shuffle these into the correct order. To do that, we'll use the Steve Drawn method. And if you're a member, you know exactly what I just did. That was on our last live session. I'm going to roll the die. A die is 1. We roll them to the table. That's a 6. So we deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a pretty good one. Let's try that again. 1 die, 1 cup, 1 roll. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far, so what? So what? Hey, it's coming. It's coming. I've seen the end of this sequence. It's pretty good. Here it is together. 4 and a 3. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 right off the top. And that is phase 1. Yeah, that's phase 1. That's a 6. And that's a 6. And that's a 5. You don't suppose. That's a 5. And that's a 4 and a 3. And that's a 7. And that's a 7. And that, cha-ching, that is Coincidice. Coincidice. Did I mention the book, Tricks of My Trade? It's in there. This will be some of the material that I lecture on this weekend in regards to, in particular, the pinky count. Now, this is an This is kind of this is the word obtuse demonstration. I don't even know if that's the word. I'm going to do it again, though, even though nobody asked. 3, 1, 2, 3. This is also extra fun if you have spectators here to choose the dice, examine, and your spectators get the, another 3. Your spectators get to roll the dice. 1, 2, 3. In the interest of speed here, we'll just do the last 2 at once. Here we go. That's a 4 and a 1. That's a 5. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as I was saying, your spectators roll the dice. This is a fun trick. I do need one more card. I need the king here. The king. That's the king that's going to match this king over here. And this king over here. And this king over here. And that is phase 2, which might be one phase too many. And that is my routine Coincidice, which, hey, is on this project. This is my pinky swear. What is this? A dissertation on the pinky count in the past. We uploaded this to the members area a few weeks ago. It's about 10 years old, this tutorial, but you can learn that there if you want to learn it. And hey, if you're in Texas, Dallas, Irvine, Fort Worth area, you got a chance to see it live. We'll talk about the pinky count and a lot of applications, a lot of other things. Or Lake Charles, I'll see you guys on Monday evening there. I think that's going to be our grand finale to this live. Thank you guys for all the applauses. Yeah, we did some tricking, and I said I wasn't gonna. Skiblets. This is a magician's close-up pad. A close-up pad. So we get these from magic dealers. I buy mine from Patrick Prezecki. Magical Mats by Patrick. And thank you as well, Irma. You're quite welcome, Bill. And thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to go continue. Okay, truth be told, I'm probably just going to go watch more of that Rubber Band preview. It's pretty good. It's pricey, and it's an interesting release because it's a download, but it's a physical release. You get rubber bands with it, but no gaffs. It's an interesting choice. We'll talk about all that next week. I'm going to go finish getting ready for the weekend. And then, yeah, I'm going to go spend a little more time just relaxing. And I'll see you guys next week. Wednesday, Aaron Fisher. I'm excited. You should be too. And ciao for now. Bye.